It's time to smash it into the smash. Ah, damn, the joke didn't go like I wanted. Yeah, whatever, smash, yay. Hey there, ghosts and ghouls! Warlock Boo here, and today I got a game I have been waiting forever to review. I am reviewing today Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Why did it take me so long to actually review this? And it's a week later than everyone else? Well, I don't get review copies of stuff because I have no clue how to contact them, and I've tried. So I had to wait for it to come out, buy it, and then get a week's worth of gameplay so I could make an appropriate opinion on it. That's how I have to do it because I can't get review copies. Stop! But enough of my own private hell in that. Let us review Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now, for those of you that don't know, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the 5th game in the Super Smash Bros. Series. Super Smash Bros., the original, appeared first on the N64 as a game where you could be different characters from different Nintendo properties and fight each other on different stages. But what really made it unique wasn't just the crossover aspect of it, it was the overall gameplay, and it's moved from game to game roughly being the same. It's a mixture of a fighting, a party, and a platforming game. It's the best way I can describe it. Like in most fighting games, you're fighting each other, trying to knock each other down or beat each other. But the big difference is you can knock each other off the stages to kill each other, up to kill each other. And the platforming aspect comes from having to stay on the stage, jumping around much more than you would in a normal fighting game. And almost being a little more strategic in your movements and your area placings. Party game comes from items and just a vast amount of characters and stages you can have. It has even created its own genre in the series, which I really don't know what it's called, but I've seen a lot of games try to mimic it. Now, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, how does it play out compared to the others? The others have had great reviews, great things. People just love these games. Well, the new one is much like the old one with some key aspects. In most of the games, they just bring in some new characters. They don't bring in everyone from the last game because, it's kind of hard to. But in this one, they've brought in everyone that has ever appeared in a Super Smash Bros. Game. Plus newcomers, introduction of a bunch of new mechanics, and a bunch of new things. And it really makes this game stand out from its brothers. It has the biggest roster of everything. Levels, characters, music, items, costumes, more than any other. And while it may seem like it should be overwhelming, it really isn't. It's a very easy thing to get used to. It's a little weird with all the character pictures being that small sometimes, but it's not bad. Now, and every character feels unique. Well, mostly. I'll get to that. Most of the characters feel unique. They feel different. Even the Echo Fighters, who are copies of other fighters, feel unique in their own aspects with small differences and small movements that make them different enough. There are a few exceptions, such as Daisy being the Echo of Peach. She feels too much like an Echo of Peach. She's too similar to Peach, not without much of a difference at all. I think they really should have given her at least some small differences, maybe more of her personality we see in the other games, where she's more of a tomboy, more aggressive. I would have really liked that, especially if they did with her Smash Brothers. The soccer game they had, the personality in that. Or giving her some small differences, like maybe instead of high heels, giving her boots on, and maybe her final smash a little different than Peach's, because it just doesn't match Daisy, but that's small nitpicking in the category. That, and why aren't the Links echoes of Link? Toon Link and Kid Link should be echoes of Adult Link. Their attacks are exactly the same with small differences. And why is Chrome an echo of Ike? He fights nothing like him. There's only some attacks, and then other attacks he has from other characters. He shouldn't be an Echo Fighter. He should be a Trio Fighter. Some of these don't make sense to me. But they're small nitpicks in the long run, and I really can't say that that's bad. The gameplay and the mechanics are solid. The characters react just like you'd expect them to. Their movements are all varied and perfect for different situations. Each one feels like they're made for certain levels at times, but anyone can work on any level. They're also very well balanced, strangely. I mean, there's some characters that hurt from balancing, such as everyone has a final smash. It's a massive attack you can get off by either filling your meter or getting a smash orb. And it lets you do this massive, amazing attack. There's one character that I think theirs is kind of broken, but not in the overpowered way. Mewtwo's final smash is he turns into Mewtwo Y and launches an enormous shadow orb. But because of the time it takes to get this off, it's very easy to dodge and move around. It's very hard to aim and set off just right. While other characters can be hard to aim, if they hit, they do a lot of damage. His doesn't. Which would be an easy fix if they give him something such as a gravity effect to his giant shadow ball, or it sucks him in a little bit. Not heavily, just a little. Offset that balance to the not high damage output and then stuff like that. But again, that's nitpicking. There are characters in this game that you would not expect to see in games. Some you may not even know, so it'll make you want to learn it. Now, the fighting on teams, I have run this game over and over again as much as I can, with as many people as I can to play on my system. And I have not had this have a slowdown or downgrade or anything. It runs smoothly locally, perfectly locally. They bring in a classic mode where you can go through and every character has their own set of characters to fight with a theme, such as Daisy's being all female characters. Peaches being all characters that kidnap princesses. Bowser's fighting all characters that are red. And after you fight all the characters, you do a mini game where you have to run from a black hole and get to the end of their course and collect gold. Which, this is one downside in it. It gets repetitive because everyone has the same one. If they changed it up a little bit, I think it would have been more fun, or given you a random one. That being one of them, or some others that could pop up. I think it would be a little more clever, but that gets a little repetitive and loses its enjoyment fairly quickly. And then at the end, you have a boss fight battle. And there are multiple bosses. You got the Monster Hunter Dragon, whose name I can't... Rathalos, I do remember it. You got Ganondorf. You got Giga Bowser. You got Master Hand. You got Master Hand and Crazy Hand. And you have Dracula. There are so many bosses in this game to fight, and not everyone fights the same one. Such as Daisy fights Master Hand. Peach, she fought Giga Bowser. Zelda, Lynx, they fight Ganondorf. And it is such a unique way to make it not lose its tiring edge and just keep it fun. Also, what you can do in classic mode is a co-op, where you can go through with another person and you got double the battle. Instead of fighting one character, you fight two. If you would fight two characters in that battle, 3. So it just keeps it up, and it's a really fun way to bring a friend into it. Now, there are so many customization options in this. You can customize your own Miis. You can customize the music. You can customize the rule sets, the arenas, make the arenas transfer, make them transform. What items fall, what Pokemon fall, what assist trophies fall, what spirits can be attached, what non-spirits can be attached. Does this final smash activate? Does this final fastball even come? Can you have your meter set? What's the difficulty of the computer? What's the handicap on certain characters? There is so much. Tournaments. You can set up tournaments. You can set up multiple things, such as everyone gets one character, and after that battle, those characters are blocked out, so you got to use a different character, and different character. There's no more characters left. There is so many different things you can do in this game. So many of them. More and more. It's so much they've added to this. Now, enough with the base game. That is probably the base of the base games I can talk about. Now I want to get into the online mode. This is where we get into a more iffy category. The online isn't great. The connections don't always connect properly. It's laggy. It just doesn't click well. And maybe over time they'll update this. and I hope they do. They just came out with a patch that's made it better, but not perfect yet. But over time, hopefully they change it and make it just feel right. But there's one more aspect to this game. One massive aspect that you all want to know about. Spirits mode. Spirits mode? Not spirits like me, but spirits mode has 3 different options in it. World of Light, Spirit Board, and Collection. In a Spirit Board, you can battle different spirits possessing different characters that make them act like them, move like them, have abilities like them. You must defeat them to earn the spirit. Fairly simple, but can be very hard at times. I have lost so many times on this. Collection lets you go and upgrade your spirits, send them away, or get new spirits by combining what you sent away's orbs to create a new spirit. Level up, you can level up spirits to make them stronger and even evolve certain spirits. Which I want to tell you something really cool, real quick. This game has amiibo support because it was the original, the game before it, Super Smash Bros. Wii U, was what amiibos were created for. Well, you don't have to use an amiibo of a character in the game. Other amiibos will unlock different things too. My Boo amiibo unlocked me a Boo spirit, who at level 99 became King Boo. I love that! He's a neutral spirit. And it's just so fun. He has the ability Floaty Jump. And unlike other people who complain about floaty characters, I'm good with floaty characters, so screw you. But the big next thing is World of Light. What is World of Light? Well, it's a single-player story mode. And this mode, you start as Kirby, having to work your way around this massive map and freeing other fighters, freeing spirits, figuring out puzzles, defeating bosses, all in the hopes to go and fight Galeem, the final boss. Now, this game is massive. I have been playing this for a week straight, on breaks at work, constantly, and I have yet to feel like I've actually made a dent in this. It is hard at times, but so fun, so worth it. I love this. There is so much to do, so many callbacks. All the spirit-possessed fighters you fight all have little things that make their battles unique. Some are stamina battles. Some don't. If you fight a character possessed by a Street Fighter character, it's always a stamina battle, and you can't jump high. So it's like an original Street Fighter. You got different, some of the floor is poison, some of the floor is sleep-inducing. So you got to set your spirits the right ones that make you immune to said effects, or give you extra stamina, or stuff like that. And it really makes it fun. And then there's a rock, paper, scissors element, such as attack is strong to grab is strong to shield, and shield is strong to attack. So you got to have the right spirit set up to match each opponent you're going for. And then there's the neutral spirits that aren't strong or weak to anything. So it's a really nice effect. Everything feels unique. Some spirits can be used on the map to get through things. Like there's 3 brothers that can fix bridges for you. Some spirits enter dojos so you can upgrade your spirits and make them stronger in different ways and different aspects. It is massive. And there's a quick spoiler warning right here. Skip ahead like a minute if you don't want to learn this. Later in the story mode, you get to be goddamn Master Hand. Master Hand! Who hasn't wanted to play as him? Everyone has wanted to play as him at one point, and you get to be him for a little part in the story mode. Oh god, this is fan service beyond. Now, how is it to unlock the characters? You have 3 different ways. You can unlock characters through classic mode. At the end, you'll have a challenge and you'll have to beat them. You can do them in World of Light. Every time you unlock a new character, you unlock that character through it. Or you can do it after a battle, you'll have a character to unlock, and then 10 minutes after that, another random challenger will appear. Or you can do how I do. If you set your game enemy to level 1 with 1 life, then jump off the edge during the battle, a challenger appears. Fight them. Then after you unlock them or don't, you get off the game, go back in the game, and do it again, and a new challenger appears right away. Instead of taking 10 minutes, it takes 4 minutes. So you get them faster. Also, one nice little aspect of this is most games, if you lose to a challenger approaching, you have to do everything to unlock them again. It's a pain in the ass. But in this, if you lose to them, after a little while, on one of the option screens, a little red door appears in the corner. Click it. It will let you pick your character and challenge the opponent again, and any others you missed. And sometimes these get hard. Some of these challenger approaches are hard. It took me 6 times to unlock Robin, 3 times to unlock goddamn Pichu. Some of them are hard. But I learned a secret that you guys may want to know. It seems that if you keep using the same character to fight these new challengers, they learn. And they become harder for said characters. So switch them out and start messing with different characters. It'll make it a little easier. Not always, but it does help. Now, this game is just massive. I could not have hoped for this game in all my years of playing Smash. If you told me when I was a kid playing with my brother and my friend on Melee that I'd have this game, I'd think you were lying. But it is fun. I have fun on it. My kids have fun on it. My wife has fun on it. I brought it to work and played with one of my coworkers on it during break. The matches don't take long. It is a fun thing. And I can't wait to see how these do with the professional fighters. I really want to see that. But before I rate it, what did you guys think? Is there a character that you really want in this game? And I know I'm going to get a lot of Waluigis for this. But is there one you really want in this game that doesn't make it and you're sad or you disappointed in? Tell me down below. Me, I want a Boo in the game. He's never going to happen, but there's reasons. You can see my picture right here. I want a Boo. Now, what do I rate this game? Because of the online, I can't get it a straight 10. The online does have its problems, and that hurts it. Even though I don't use the online, a lot of people will. Until it's fixed, I'm going to give this a 9.5. If they fix the online, it will be a 10. Most of my complaints on this, besides the online, are nitpicks, small details, just tiny little things. And it's not worth even saying in some regards. I've given you some information. Yeah, it's small. So a 9.5 till the online's fixed, then it moves straight to a 10, baby. I will play this over and over again. I can see that me and my kids going crazy with this for years to come. But if you like this video, you agree with my review, hit that like button up there. It would help me a lot. And if you want more of my content, hit that subscribe button up there, or I will haunt your asses. Don't think I won't. You'll find the thing in your refrigerator that you are saving, that you are looking forward to after work all day to eat, gone. And I will be eating it. You don't want that now, do you? But until next time, this has been Warlock Fu, hoping to be spoken y'all later. Bye.